Chancing, hoping she was the type of romancing.
What's going on?
Needed a little enhancing because this girl wasn't answering nothing I said. I started getting fed and turning red. Then I told her just a bit about Ted. She gave a wink and started to think, but didn't believe a thing about the new jack.
Chef is here, he cooking it up, boy.
When you say you love me, it doesn't matter. It goes into my head as just chit chatter. You may think it's egotistical or just very free, but what you say, I take none of it
That's
serious.
what I'm saying. I see he's spinning them wheels over there.
Tell you so.
We doing the same job. You see it?
And you know, cause I one takes to analyze fact, I despise those who even try to look into my eyes to see what I am thinking. That dream is over, your yacht is sinking. I tell all of you like I told all of them. What you say to me is just paper thin. Word.
Digital Empire Nation, we live.
Well, today's topic, self-destruction. It really ain't the rap audience is bugging. It's one of you suckers, ignorant brothers, trying to rob and steal from one another. You get caught in the mid. So to crush that stereotype, here's what we did. We got ourselves together so that you could unite and fight for what's right. Not negative cause. The way we live is positive. We don't kill our relatives. Don't sweat the technique.
Go!
Don't sweat the technique. Let's trace the hits, check the file. Let's see who bit the dissect the style. I flip the script so they can't get filed. At least not now.
You said what?
Take a while. I change the bass to
Wait, so you gonna eat all of that though?
bass to MCs get
Nat out here on her greedy vibe right
all
now.
they keep. It's when I speak, they freak, sweat the technique. I made my debut in '86 with a melody in the president's mix, and now I stay on target and refuse to miss. And I still make hits for beats, parties, clubs, and cars and jeeps. My underground sound vibrates the streets. MCs wanna beef, then I play for keeps. When they sweat the technique. Don't sweat the technique.
Yo. We just getting that
It
vibe.
was one of those days, not much to do. I was chilling downtown with my old school crew. I went into a store to buy a slice of pizza and bumped into a girl. Her name was Mona. What? Mona Lisa. Mona Lisa, so many. You know what I'm saying? So I said, excuse me dear. My gosh, you look nice. Put away your money. I'll buy that slice. She said, thanks. I'd rather a slice of you. I'm just kidding, but that's awfully nice of you.
Let's get to it. He should have did that before he got here.
I almost bumped into that. She said, great Scott, look at me. Seems like you have a mouthful of gold teeth.
He knew he was supposed to do that.
No child hard to the money and calling me up, hey please, don't even try it. I said I need to slice a pizza and be quiet. She almost got cut short. You know, scissor. She tried to disrespect who? The Grand Wizard. Me? What's your name, sir? MC Ricky D, but not to be so harsh. I said to Mona Lee. Oh, I'm sorry, and I know that's no class. Please say, tell me a little about your past. She said, well, I got courage and I don't like porridge. I've never been to college, but I've got crazy knowledge. Over 18 and my heart bargaining. Only more good than that man on 18. Trim, slim, and I'm also light skinned. Best believe Mona's a virgin. A virgin? Honey needed a slap. She tried to tell me she's a virgin with a yay white gal. I said,
It don't matter, see.
I'm not picky. Let me spell my name out for you. It's Ricky. Ravishing, impressive, courageous or careless. Yeah. For the kangas which I
Smell real good in here though.
and why not? Suffice not right that I recite tonight. Quite polite like water bronchi. Well, just about then, Trevor, my friend, came in and he said, hey Rick, don't you know playing with these snakes is a sin? He grabbed me by my shirt and pulled me right out the store. He said, I don't want to see you playing with these lowlights no more. Now come along.
We have a party to attend.
Some real mature women and some more of our friends.
He held out a cab and waited for a minute.
And as the cab came, he thrusted me in it. And I believe in it. Telling all along, I can remember the importance of the song.
It's just another case of that.
We live in in the den right now. Gallo the Great is here. You see what I'm doing.
Schools in class until I got caught at last for lighting up the courtyard grass. Hey, teacher, look at the flat. All the miles out to get a car blast. Hey yo, in class, get to this girl Cheryl. Word, the teacher tried to tell me you're a pharaoh. No, I'm not with attention, no, with suspicion. Or child's wicked and wild and carries ill styles. Teacher checks the knowledge to go talk to my mommy. Know when she gets home, she's gonna wear the body. I hate this relationship with mom and teacher. When she reaches home, yo, she knows how to preach ya. Okay, up to date, I am the new school pray. My mom and teacher and my dad. Hey yo, it's just another case of bad
Well, here's how it started. Heard you on the radio talking about rap, saying all that crap about how we sample, giving examples. Think we'll let you get away with that? Criticize our method, how we make records. You said it wasn't art, so now we're gonna rip you apart.
Stop. Check it out, my man. This is the music of a hip-hop band. Jazz, well, you can call it that.
But this jazz retains a new format.
Point. Well, you misjudged us. Speculated, created a fuss.
You've made the same mistake politicians have. Talking all that jazz. Well, I heard talk is cheap, but like beauty, talk is just skin deep. And when you lie and you talk a lot, people tell you to step off a lot. You see, you misunderstood. A sample just a tactic, a portion of my method, a tool. In fact, it's only of importance when I make it a priority. And what we samples up by the majority.
But you a minority in terms of thought.
Narrow-minded
And poorly taught about hip-hop game or the silly game to erase my music so no one can use it.
Step on us and we'll step on you. Can't have your cake and eat it too.
Talking all that jazz.
Check. We good?
Yes, sir. We are excellent. Oh my God. BPFradio.com, 107 FM, One West Radio, Power 104.9, Kokomo, Indiana, iHeartRadio, Spotify, Air. We are on that Digital Empire Nation radio show. Facebook, I know you're going to edit me out, but I'm supposed to say I don't own the rights to these songs. And I'm supposed to write that on top of my post, but I don't think that works. I wrote that one time. They still kind of mute me in and out. But they shouldn't mute me right now. We're talking. We got the chef in here. He's making spinach rice. This is my favorite.
Man.
I am serious about y'all not eating that.
you came back to that too. Like that's how I know it's real, because you came back to it. Like, no, I'm letting you guys know.
All y'all could do is smell it and look at it.
Oh, wow. Can we at least watch you eat? Is that fair?
That's all you gonna have the opportunity to do. Son, like, stop playing. Like, this is not a game.
Nat out here on her stingy vibe, her selfish vibe. The chef getting busy too. Look at this guy. Look at this guy.
That's just
This guy got check. Digital Empire Nation, we are here.
Yes, we are. Thank you for that set. I appreciate it.
I know you like that.
Yes, I do. You know how I do. It is Digital Empire Nation radio show where we bring everything to you. Comedians to you. We bring actors.
Yeah.
We bring film directors. We bring entrepreneurship people. We bring everything. This show has it all.
Yeah.
We everything.
He said who? He said.
Yeah, politicians.
Yeah.
Everybody
This
has
is an all-around show.
It is. Everybody has the opportunity to come here and express themselves and share their talents with us. And we have the honor of having a celebrity chef in the building who's been cooking since he was like 9-10 years old. And made a career out of it, which is fortunate. You know, a lot of people don't like to cook, but they don't realize cooking is an art form. It's something to cooking. It's not just throwing some food. You know what I'm saying? And this man has been a huge build career around this. And I'm very proud because he's from my island, Jamaica. Yes, Snoop Dogg. And let me start with the big introduction. Let me just get to the interview and introduce you guys to Chef Simpson in the building.
Pleasure being here, and it's a pleasure having so much fun.
I am so
cooking.
happy you were here.
Thank you so
So,
much.
okay, you had to start cooking at the age of 10 because you took care of your family, right?
Yes, yes.
Did you like it then? Did you like to cook then?
My original ambition, I wanted to be a pilot. You know,
Really?
I originally wanted to be a pilot, and I think me being in the kitchen and cooking for my sister, which is something that I had to do because my mom worked 2 jobs, so I come home from school and I have to just make sure that she's well fed. I remember once I was making something for her, which was a dish that accidentally spilled curry inside the dish. It was a cabbage dish I was making, and in Jamaica, nobody know nothing about no curry cabbage.
The cabbage, right.
Yeah. And she started laughing at me, and at that time, I was just like 10, so at that time, I started crying because I thought I was doing something
Bad.
I thought I was doing something good for her,
Right.
but then I made a mistake,
Right.
and it turns into something else. And my sister and her friends, they started laughing at me, and I start crying. And in the middle of me crying, I was like, I'm going to show you that I can cook. I'm going to be a chef one day.
And here it is.
And I just took it and run with it.
Here it is. So now, do you still make the curry cabbage?
Yes, now I turned the curry cabbage into curry sakatash,
Nice.
which is a well-known dish that is very, very famous. So my sister, she got so intrigued with the whole idea of me taking something negative and turn it into a positive.
Right.
Now she's a chef.
Is she really?
Yes, she
So
followed
it's
my
all in the
footsteps.
family.
It's all in the family.
That is so awesome. So now you have done hotels, right? You have done cruises.
Yes.
What is that like?
Well, I started right out of school, my career, and I think that's what catapulted me to where I'm at right now. Because right out of school, I went right into the cruise line industry. So I worked with Royal Caribbean Cruise Line for about 7 years as sous chef. And first I started out as dishwasher, and from dishwasher to prep cook to line cook, and then I become sous chef. 7 years with them, then I start working with Disney World. When Disney World decided to go cruise line, I started work with them for another 3 years. So me being on the ship and working, I feel like I want to be on land. I want to be around family.
Yeah, because
You
how
know.
long were you out on sea doing that? That's a long time,
It's
right?
a long time because the first year you start, you get a vacation, but you have to work a full year, and then they send you home for like 2 weeks. So you get 2 weeks vacation. You come back, and it's not like you're on a ship that is coming to Jamaica or coming to where your native country's at. If you live in Barbados or Antigua, sometimes they send you on a ship that all the way in Europe. So
And you were on sea for like ever.
So you're in sea forever. Sometimes you're in the sea for like 2 days. Some cruise,
Right,
They
2
only
days at sea.
they only stop at like 2 ports, and they
Yeah.
spend like 3 days at sea.
Sea,
So after a while, it get to you. 10 years, you're like, no.
Yeah,
I
because
wanna-
it's almost like you don't get to see anything.
Yeah.
You're just on water.
Yeah, and great relationship. I lost a lot of great relationship in it because I was involved in a relationship. And
Yeah,
I
but you at sea, so how you could
I have
just
to understand her. You know, she's like, Patrick, you're never here. You come here for a year. You work for a year. You come for 2 weeks, and then you're gone again for another year.
Yeah, that's a
You
hard
know,
thing to
it's
do.
a hard thing.
Yeah, every time I go on a cruise lines, I always think about how hard that job is. It's good for young people starting out
Yes, it is.
because you're starting out. You don't really, hopefully, you don't have a family yet or anything. So it's good for you on that. But
good.
as you get older, it's difficult when you have a family and stuff.
Yeah, that's something that I always say. I always say people who work on a cruise ship are like people who don't have a lot of family.
Right.
They don't have a lot of things going for them, and you just feel like you want to start over fresh and whatever.
What's the cooking like on a sea? Like you have
It
to
is-
follow like the
Yes, it is real military. It is
right.
real military.
So it's like this ingredient every
Yes.
time, same thing. It's like working at Red Lobster,
Yes,
right?
Yes, everything is structured because of the fact. Also, you got to remember because of you have to be safe with food. A lot of things like the inspection when the health department come on board, everything is structured. So it's a military way of way it's running.
Okay.
Even how you stand in your station when it's time for your station to be inspected, you gotta like stand at that attention, military way. So they come in and they do all their little search and check and make sure everything's nice and clean. Their inspection is like a white kerchief inspection. You know, so captain will come around with the hotel manager and the food and beverage manager, and they come with the white kerchief and they wipe your station like
and
this.
it better
and
be clean.
Better be clean.
Right.
You know, so me going through that and experience it makes it so easy for me to acclimate into when I hear guys complain about cleaning their station. I'm like,
you have no idea.
You have no idea, son.
You have no idea, exactly. Yeah. So is it a big difference between being on a cruise cooking as a chef and in a hotel in the suites? Is it different? Is it similar?
When you're inside of a hotel and a cruise ship, the only difference that you may feel sometime is when the ship rocks.
Okay.
You know that you're on a ship, but the interior built it's the same. But ship is kind of designed where on the inside, if it rocks, nothing really slides from left to right. Everything is fixed.
Right, okay.
You know, so in a hotel, you can pull one cabinet from one side over to the other. You can take a proofing box or a warm box to another side. In the ship, it is set there and it's all, you can't move it.
So now you're cooking for celebrities now. Yeah. What is that feeling like?
This is like, and I think, I remember I was telling someone recently, and I said, I think because of the fact I do it for the love, and there's so much, the passion that I get out of it, it's opening so much doors to where I cook for Hillary Clinton, I've cooked for Barack Obama,
nice.
I've cooked for Michelle. It's like,
and when they eat your food, what is that like to watch them eat your food and enjoy it?
I made a coconut curry salmon for Hillary Clinton, and just to stand and watch her like marvel over it with her husband. It's priceless.
My God, that's
I made
so
a jerk
surreal.
Chicken. I made the jerk chicken for Obama, and when I watched him eat it and he enjoyed it and give me high five, it's just some of those things where you're like, wow.
And I'm feeling so proud because it's like my Jamaican family is cooking for celebrities and sharing our culture.
Yes.
To others.
It's a
big blessing. Oh my God.
You see, like right now, for someone like me who's coming from poverty, coming from being homeless, coming from not knowing my father, so basically coming home and there's nothing to eat but dumpling and butter.
Right.
You know, so to the level to where I'm at right now, sometimes I have to pinch myself and go,
see if it's really real.
And go, well, how do you went from here to there?
Dedication.
It's just dedication and motivation, passion and
love for what you do.
Yeah, just keep pushing myself and refuse to settle. You know. You know, now I'm getting ready to open my culinary school in Ocho.
Yes, that is awesome. What made you want to open a school in Jamaica?
I say every year. One year I went to Jamaica and I did a seminar at my school because I go around every year and I motivate my some of the schools in Jamaica. I go to the classroom, speak to the kids, and I was doing a segment in Kingston. And on my way driving to Kingston, I stopped at the gas station and I was speaking to a guy who was selling coffee on the side of the street. So when I stand there and watch them prepare the coffee, take out his little kettle in, he light it, and he made me the little cup of tea. And I'm thinking back to myself, okay, in the U.S., I just go to the corner deli and I get a coffee, or I'll make it at home, 1, 2, 3. No, this guy's making a cup of coffee and he went through so much steps. And I asked him, I'm like, how can you provide for your family by standing out here at 2 o'clock in the night selling coffee? And he's like, well, boy, I'm on a trade, you know, and man, if I do it, if take care of the family, you know, I tell me, say I have 2 kids, and so I'm telling him that I'm a chef, and he's like, wow, I would love to be a chef if I could learn how to cook. And on my way driving to Kingston, I'm like, how many guys are going through the same thought like him? And right away, I'm like, ting, ting, I'm going to open a culinary school in Ocho and see if I can get some guys like him. And give them a fighting chance.
Right, exactly. And when is the school going to open?
I'm shooting for anywhere around December, because right now I'm going through all the legal aspect of it and so forth, and registration and all those stuff. So I'm supposed to be in Jamaica October, about the 3rd week in October. to tightening up some stuff, meeting with the Prime Minister, meeting with the Minister of Education.
Okay.
Talk about Jamaica education system as to how we can make it a little
Right.
bit better.
Right. And is it for high school kids, college, or everybody?
You know,
Is it everybody?
It's gonna be anywhere from like 17 and up to probably like 25.
Okay.
And I'm trying to work it out where I can get job placement after they graduate.
Right, right.
Because
what's the point of doing it and then
Yeah.
they can't get a job?
They can't get a job because it coming from the Jamaica, I'm well known in Jamaica. And when people know that you attend the Simpsons Culinary Institute, business is gonna want to hire you.
Right.
Because they know that you trained by someone who's well known in the United States as a celebrity chef and a great chef who cooks. And they're not only learning how to cook, they're learning a lot
The
of
business.
the business aspect of being a chef and all the different avenues that it can open doors of opportunity. That you can be a baker, you can do pastry, you can do sauces, you can have your own food line brand, you can have your own clothes, you can have your own shoes, you can do consultants, you can do wedding. There's so many things that fall under the umbrella of just being a chef.
Right, and it opens the doors for a lot.
It opens the door for a lot of people.
So now when you come up with your recipes,
yes.
what do you do? Like, you just go and you look in the cabinet and you say, I wonder what would mix good with what.
Yeah, you see, I told someone this the other day. I said a chef is different from a cook.
Yes.
A cook will cook whatever you give them to cook.
Right.
A chef creates. A chef creates. So I'll open your cupboard and you'll tell me, oh, there's nothing here to eat. There's nothing in that cupboard. And I'm like, okay, let me get in your cupboard and your refrigerator. And as chefs, we start creating. And we taste it before we even present the dish. Because we know what that tastes like, and that go well with this, and this go well with that. And we start putting stuff together, and before you know it, it starts coming to life.
And then now you have like a whole new recipe, a whole new dish.
A whole new recipe,
cuisine.
A whole new dish. And this is something that I tell a lot of people too. When chefs make mistakes,
sometimes it's good.
It can be a lot of things that you see in stores that you buy and it's good. It arrived from a mistake.
Right.
You know, so it's little things like that. As chefs, we make mistakes and we're like, no, don't throw it out. This is what we're gonna do.
Right.
Add a little bit more of this to it.
Right.
Add a little bit more of that to that. You know what? Put some raisin in there. The raisin is gonna give it that little sweet edge, and it's gonna take away the salt. Blah, blah, blah. And before you know it,
you have a whole recipe.
People love it in the dining room.
Right.
And it end up on the menu.
Nice. I know. I'm learning how to be creative with cooking. I love to cook. I've been cooking since I was 12. I taught myself to cook, and I watch people cook and stuff, and I love it. I love the fact that the colors with food.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
Like the colors with the vegetables and the fruit and all that stuff. Like, people don't understand how much of an art it is. Like, look how beautiful that is. And it's just shrimp, spinach, and rice. Like, but the coloring and the way you have it put together and the smell, it's like, it's so like, that's a talent. That is a talent. It's an art.
Is. Because a lot of time, and I tell people this, when you're driving on the side of the street and you see a picture of a food, people eat with their eyes before they even taste it. So when you see a picture and you're like, oh my God, look at that burger, or look at that steak. The person who put it together had that in mind. So when me as a chef, I'm creating something where when you look at it, you're like, oh my God, I can't wait to dig into that. That looks so good. You know, so it's kind of exactly what I shoot for.
Do you have your own restaurant, or you have thoughts of opening one?
Well, right now I'm the corporate executive chef. I'm the corporate executive chef of previously the BB King.
Right, I know that.
And we have the Highline Ballroom.
Right.
We also have the Sony Hall, which is a new venue that we recently opened. And we have the Blue Note.
Okay.
Also looking into my home
I've
restaurant.
never been inside the Blue Note, and every time I pass it, I'm like, yo, I really need to come in here one day.
Yeah, the Blue Note is real nice.
I heard it's nice inside.
It's real nice. So away from just, I oversee so many staff and so many stuff that's going on.
Right now.
Now I'm a part of the brand of the BB King. So I'm still looking into, okay, I got to step away a little bit because I need to open my own doors. I need to do this. My fan base is on my case. Hey, chef, we need to come to your restaurant. I'm like, come. I am at Sony Hall. I am here. I'm this. They're like, okay. So it's just time. The right time.
I know. We was all surprised about BB King's coming. That came closing down. That came as a shock. Like, right? Like, we didn't see that coming. That was like a punch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When I saw it, and a little side fun fact, I used to work at BB King's myself, right? But that was a long time ago. But it was just, I remember everything was okay, and then like I just saw a post that was like, they closing next week.
Yeah, it was like March, and then it was like, oh, they closing in April. It was like,
damn,
what?
did they tell
What?
anybody?
April what?
Did they tell anybody?
2019, 2020? No, this year. It was
Right,
like, what?
we got 3 shows left. That's it. It was real quick.
Yeah, it was so sad.
Yeah, well, right now we're looking at the new location. So we have a new location of BB King's.
Okay, good. That's
So
good.
what
Because
it
it's
was-
expensive over there. Though.
Yeah, what it was just some landlord issue. They want to hike
Of
the
course.
rent. They want to rent up and rezone the area and all of that.
Yeah, that's the
So,
city for you.
Yeah, so we say, you know what, we're just gonna.
It's not worth it because
We're-
then you would have to raise the prices of
Then
tickets.
you got to raise the price of tickets and all of that, and we say, okay, you know what, our fans don't deserve that. Let's find a building for ourselves where we can say we own that building and we can.
Right,
So
ownership
that's-
is
yeah.
always a good thing if you can do it.
Yeah, so that's
Definitely.
the direction. That's the direction that we're going.
So, okay, so I saw you showed me a picture of you cooking for Snoop Dogg. You said you cooked for Hillary and the President, Obama and Michelle. Who else did you cook for? You cooked for so many people?
I've cooked for over 400 celebrity throughout my time. So
Wow.
for me to actually
Name them, we'll be here all day.
name them
Look at all of
it
them.
would be all you can just slide up and down and you name
Oh
them.
my
I've-
God, I
I've
see
cooked for
Rick
them.
Ross here.
Yes.
Wow.
And the list is for Felicia Rashard, LL Cool J.
Who has his
50
own
Cent,
channel now?
yeah,
50.
Yes.
Yo, this is amazing. You must be really, really proud.
Yes,
I mean,
I am.
this is just awesome.
Yes, most definitely.
Awesome,
I'm very,
awesome,
very, very, very proud of.
So everybody can catch you where again to get taste of some of your food?
They can catch me at the Sony Hall, which is at 46 and 8th Avenue
Mm-hmm.
in Manhattan, and also at the Highline Ballroom, 431 West 16th. And sometime I'm also at the Blue Note.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And I do a lot of events. My PR team,
Mm-hmm.
Marie Driven, Playboy Media. There's so much stuff that I'm popping up doing. I'll be doing stuff, Love and Hip Hop, and all these
Celebrity
reality
shows.
shows and so forth. So I'm kind of the go-to chef for all the celebrities. So
Nice.
I'm always popping up somewhere in your neighborhood doing something.
And if they could afford you for catering, can they reach out for you?
They can definitely reach out for me. Once you DM me on Instagram, I'll look at the information. I'll pass it on to my
Okay.
team. We'll put it together based on what you're looking for. I'll let you know, okay, this is what I can do. This is how I can make it happen for you. And we'll definitely work something out because a lot of people think they can't afford me, but I'm like, no, listen, I'm the chef of the people, and I'm not gonna put a high price up where I know you only have a little birthday party coming up, but you want me to cater it. Okay, if I can do it, I'm
If
gonna
you're available,
definitely do
you'll
it
do it.
reasonable and make sure you have a good time.
Do you don't bake, do you? Do you bake a little?
Yes,
A little?
it's funny because I actually started out on the cruise ship. I started out also as pastry.
Okay.
That was my department. I was pastry
Yeah,
chef.
because
so
baking
I
is
do-
a whole different avenue.
It's a whole different avenue because I did in the pastry shop. I work in a pastry, and there's so many different things that I've done on a pastry, and I don't even know how I get gravitated into actually cooking. And I think being on the ship, that's what you actually do. You get work in one department, and you get moved from one department to another department.
Right. Oh, wow.
And you eventually learn one department, and then you move on to saute, and then you move on to grill. And I think when I moved into cooking on the ship, I'm like,
So
yeah,
you
I'll
learn
stay here.
Yeah, you learn a lot on the ship.
Yes.
You get to learn so much on the ship, and they don't even realize that you're learning because they just put you from station to station.
Yeah, that's grown. This on the ship is like battleground, and you go there and you learn so much because you're cooking for like 5,000 people a day.
And
You
we
know?
eat all day. We are
And
some
then,
greedy
yeah.
people, y'all.
Yeah, and-
Yo, on a cruise ship, all you do is eat and drink
All you do is eat and drink.
all day.
Yeah, especially if the ship ain't going ashore. And
Yeah,
it's staying at sea.
see? What?
Yeah. So I get so used to it, and I'm like, yo, I learned so much. And I think that's what make it easy, because on the
Mm-hmm.
ship I work 16, 17 hours a day. So now I find it so easy to do 13 hours, 14 hours.
Yeah, it's easy
With
now.
no
It's
problem.
nothing because you've been doing it.
Yes.
Longer hours.
Yeah, yeah.
Longer.
It is so fun, because after here, people ask me a lot of time, they're like, oh my God, where do you sleep? Because after I leave here, tomorrow morning, 6 o'clock, I'm doing another show. And then I left taping and come right here. I was actually shooting.
And we appreciate you. You heard that knowledge? He was actually shooting somewhere. He came to us.
Yes, I was shooting and I said, okay, I still got to call. My team was like, Patrick, you sure you can manage it? And I'm like, yeah, I can manage it.
Well, we so appreciate
that's
it.
love.
I really
That's
appreciate it because I was so excited. I was like, and Knowledge was trying to book you for a while. You were really busy, and I'm so happy that you came through.
Yeah.
I'm so proud.
This
I've been
was-
smiling since you walked in here.
This was what I made on the shoot that I just did.
Oh my God, what is that, steak?
Yeah.
And you know, I had eaten out red meat, but I would definitely push that out to the side because that looks so, and that's red potatoes.
Yes, as long as nobody see you eating it. Ain't nobody gonna know.
Oh my gosh, that looks so good. What is that? Steak. What kind of sauce is that?
That's a mushroom port wine sauce. Yeah.
That looks so good. That looks so good.
Yep.
Okay, Chef, you on Instagram, right?
Yes.
And Facebook. What's your Instagram?
Instagram is Chef W Simpson. Chef W Simpson. Once you put that in, you're gonna see me pop up. I think I'm in a green jacket as my
your
my
chef
profile.
jacket?
Yeah, it's a Chef W Simpson, and my website is wenfordpatricksimpson.com. Chef wenfordpatricksimpson.com. And once you start typing anywhere in Google,
You'll
Chef
find
Patrick, Chef Wenford, I just took over. I took over Google.
Well, thank you. I'm about to taste it. So now he made us a coconut coconut shrimp.
Yep, with a spinach rice.
Spinach rice. And earlier I showed you guys how he put it together. He sauteed first you put olive oil, right?
Yes. I
And
put
then you
olive
put
oil,
the green
the honey and the
onions
pepper. Yep. I
and,
put all
and
my
the garlic, the fresh garlic.
yes.
Oh my God, it's so good.
Let
Yep.
me tell you something. I'm already like 17 spoons in, right?
I know, because y'all ain't say a word at all.
No, well, I figured I had to eat now because my hands are already busy. You feel me? It's fantastic.
It is so good.
That's what I'm talking about.
I don't want to just sit because he's sitting here,
Yeah.
but it's great.
Cooking with love.
When I was watching him, I was like, yo,
You knew it was gonna be good.
I knew it was going to be on. I knew it was going to be popping. Because the way he had everything organized in his section.
And,
Yes.
and that makes so much of a difference. Like he just mentioned, cooking with love. Like
Yes.
Listen,
he didn't just come in
when
and say,
a
"Oh, I
person
got-"
don't have measuring cups, you know they cook. It
That's
was
when
like
you know.
sprinkles.
It was just flying in the air.
And
Right.
dancing at the same time, like, yeah,
Right.
this is a chef. You know, there's no teaspoons,
Nah.
nothing, no measurement.
It wasn't
just like,
mechanical,
whoop.
you know. It was like you said, cooking with love. He come, I'm gonna do it.
Yes.
I'm gonna
that's
make it nice.
This
Like
is
and like
so
you mentioned
good.
earlier, the presentation is beautiful.
Yes,
Oh my God,
most
it's
definitely.
so.
I mean, I messed that up
good.
now, but
Yeah, this is
Yeah.
delicious.
And that's what it is. Food is all about love, you know. And once it's going into your body, that is something that's gonna be a part of you, you know. And that's how I look at it. That they say a lot of time, some chefs they're arrogant, they're this, they're that, and it's just the nature of some of us. But me, they call me the humble chef. But away from me being humble, I'm real stern in the kitchen. I have a real personality where I take charge in my kitchen because
You have to. though.
customer satisfaction is very important to me.
Yeah, you have
you
to.
know,
If you
so if
don't
I'm-
take command, then stuff will be all over the place.
Stuff will be all over the place, and I can't have that.
No,
Yeah.
food is important. You know, this is going in people's system.
Yes, most definitely.
Yeah, this
what
is so good.
what keeps you humble though? Like what keeps you from not? I mean, because you're doing so much and you're doing so well. So what keeps you from not losing it all? And
You know what? I think my personality is to where I'm coming from not having, or where I'm not having, and where I'm coming from being homeless. I try not to let this get to me. I try not to let a lot of things around me, and no matter which celebrity I'm cooking for, or what am I doing, and if you're taking a private jet to go somewhere, I'm just so humble. And I think me as a person, I chose this to say, listen, there's a lot more that I want to accomplish, and I've watched the media, and I've watched other celebrity, and I've watched how you can get caught up into the fame and the craziness of it,
Right.
and totally lose yourself.
Right, you can.
You know, you lose focus of the music. You lose focus, even for artists that sings.
Right.
You lose focus of the music when you start letting the bling bling and the girls and the bottle popping and all of this get in the way. And now,
Materialistic stuff.
the materialistic stuff. So the same thing that go with the food. I don't want to lose the passion of creating the dish because now I start focusing on all the other elements that's around me. Because all the other elements around me, it is still there. It is still at arm's length for me. You know, it's still, when you look at somebody who, even here, when I first came here 20 years ago, I went down so low where I contemplated suicide twice. And from contemplating suicide twice to where I'm packing bag in grocery store right on Tremont Avenue. I was bagging grocery. You know, now I drive an $80,000 truck and I have a black card in my pocket. So, but at the same time, I am still grounded where I'll stand at the corner and I'll talk to anyone. I'll give this person $1, $20, whatever, and just talk to kids. If you go on my social media, you see me always interacting with kids.
Right.
Always talking with teenagers. Because I try not to let all the other elements get in the way of who Patrick is, who Chef Patrick is. Take off the chef jacket, take off everything else. I'm still a human who went through poverty and went through a whole lot. And remember when I used to come home and it's only dumpling and butter. You know, so now that I can afford steak, I'm not going to look down on the other person who can't afford steak.
Right.
Because I'm going to remember when I was there once.
You're actually helping them now building your school.
Building my school.
There you go. Back. Thank you for coming.
It's definitely a pleasure.
You ready to, you done? Yo, I'm so happy Jay not here.
So am I.
Yo, word, right? Like he can't none of that.
You know that was right. I felt good about saying it.
Yeah, because it's more food for us. Good, I'm glad. So, Chef, again, appreciate you. Thank you for coming. This looks delicious. It tastes delicious. We appreciate you.
Thank you so much.
And we are always going to support what you do.
Thank you so much.
We're following you. We're going to like everything. We're going to comment everything.
Yes. Whenever you guys need me again, just holler.
Yeah, whenever you're available, just come up.